Hello everyone, welcome back to Dark Souls Prepare to Die-lon edition. I am your Dylon for tonight, for tomorrow, for every day. So I just went all the way back, and I can see him already, so this is perfect. I went all the way back to the Forest Hunters Covenant, had to rejoin it, which I don't even remember if I did or not, but I had to join it. And then the man, the myth, the legend, Shiva of the East shows up here as an item vendor. Thank you, I believe it was Ramiro, for telling me that. I wrote it down. Yes, thank you so much. So we're gonna talk to him, probably buy some items because we have quite a few souls. If we don't have enough, we'll go on our merry way and maybe come back here later and just pick up all his items, because more items the merrier is what I was going to say before I had a little attack.
Hello again. Strange to meet away from the clan and the forest. But while you are here, how about some equipment? I love collecting these things, but I can only keep so many. And you know, you are a friend. I'll sell them cheap.
So this man here, we're going to take his gesture, first of all. Look skyward, that's a beautiful one. He is very obsessed with one specific weapon. We're going to see if he has it. If he does, I'm going to buy it, and then maybe some shenanigans will happen. But we'll go through his items and see. Okay, first of all, these are all worth it to purchase. Cracked red eye orb, not so much. Titanite shard. Pyromancy flame. Oh, that's nice. Take one of those. Witch gloves. Interesting. Gloves of the rogue witch Beatrice. Almost all magic users that employ catalyst studied at the dragon school, but Beatrice is one of the few exceptions. She braved the abyss, but did not live to tell of her ordeal. So this is actually the one that helps us with the Moonlight Butterfly fight. And I think she can help us with another one too later on. So I'm going to take these. They seem pretty decent. Pretty decent, bro. And then the tattered cloth robe worn by pyromancers of the Great Swamp. Though it appears tattered, it is actually quite strong. Their attire offers substantial protection against poison, fire, and other forces of nature out in the hinterlands where they were driven. So that's the starting equipment for the pyromancer, as well as the pyromancy flame, of course. And the Caduceus round shield. We don't have one. I thought we did, but round wooden shield crafted in Lordran, decorated by an ancient blue Caduceus or Caduceus. Let me know in the comments. Or just tell me to fuck off. That works too. They'll probably get automatically removed. Don't do that. The giant trees in Lordran are distant offspring of the great stone arch trees, which we were just in the Great Hollow in the last episode. I believe that's it. This shield inherits their properties, and the wood greatly reduces magic damage. I almost said magic. Magic damage. Alright. So 65 magic damage. That's not so bad. I'll grab it. And Titanite shards for 500, of course. That's perfect. Alluring skull. It's just a thing. These are not super important. Oh, this is. The cracked red eye orb allows the players to temporarily imitate this ability, normally limited to the dark wraiths of Koth. Koth is someone we have not met yet, but maybe we will at some point soon. Who knows? I don't want that item, though, and it's too expensive also. So the item that we were supposed to buy, or hopefully, if luck was on our side, Lady Luck, Luckstat 10, was, I believe, Chaos Blade is what it's called. And it slowly drains, it might have a different name in this game, but it slowly drains the life of whoever uses it, and this man, Shiva, is after it. So if you do have it, he will say, hey, I want that, and he'll try to kill you for it, and then it's his now, which is pretty cool. It's a very interesting story, because he seems like he has it all together, and then he's like, who thought I would be the traitor in the end, right? But yeah, pretty interesting.
You have a sharp eye for trinkets. Suits me fine.
Anyway, kind of sad that that's all he had, but I mean, it's better than nothing at all. And I didn't look it up, I feel like I should have, but there's supposed to be another person down here, but I don't think we're going to be able to find them today. Might be a journey for another time. Still exciting, though. Ooh, there is an item behind them, too, that I kind of want to go for. So we're going to do that first, and then we are finally going to go... Get out of here, mosquitoes. Then we're going to go talk to Quelaag's sister, which I really wish I remembered her name, because I kind of feel bad now. Wait, there was nothing on this side, was there? No, this was my hidey hole, I remember. Flashback. Alright, let's see if we can get one at a time here. Nice. That was easy. You dropped your rock, man. Alright. Next. Hopefully I don't die from poison while I'm waiting here. Ow! I didn't expect that, but I didn't take any damage, so that's okay. Yeah, backstab. Don't drop your rock. He dropped his rock. God damn it. God damn. Damn it. There you go. Alright. Dragon Scale and the spell Homeward, or the Miracle Homeward. That's pretty cool. That's basically you can replace a Homeward Bone with that if you are a Faithman, which we are. So I could get that. Because I don't think Homeward Bones are super super commonplace in the randomizer. I could check how many we have, but frankly, I'm too lazy. And we're going the long way around because I don't want to get attacked by these boys. I remember in the Quelaag episode, one of them threw one and it just knocked me right into this, like, what is this even? A nest? Some nastiness? This looks very chaos-like. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's a nest. So I was running up here and the ball hit me and I just went flying in and I was just like, oh my god, guys, I wish I recorded that. It was very frightening. Very rarely do I let out an audible scream. Sometimes it's just an internal one. Hello, boys. But that time was the exception. So I'm putting away my weapon just in case I accidentally punch someone. I don't want to do too much damage and then they get mad at me and kill me. So the cool part about this area, I thought Quelaag was just a bad. Just like an evil entity. But apparently, according to lore, she's just looking for humanity to give to her sister, who I'm pretty sure we have talked to at some point. I might be mixing in my memories of my casual playthrough on the side, but I'm just gonna fall down here. Oh, no, I'm not. Now I am. Yeet, as some might say. Okay, no, we have not talked to Engi here. I think that's his name, so evidently we have not been here yet. Hello.
Oh dear, what have we here? Are you a new servant?
Absolutely.
But you have no eggs. No matter. Go along and have audience with our fair lady.
Our fair lady.
Pray that you will mind your manners.
Of course. Okay, so Quelaag was trying to get humanity for her sister here, who has also been absorbed by some kind of demon spider, or turned into one themselves. It's really sad because the way she talks, she's so frail, and she wasn't always like this. I think she saved someone by like sucking the blight pus out of them to try to prolong their life or something. If we find any evidence of this, I will read it and I will point it out. But oh no! Oh god! Oh jeez! Okay, we're good. We're good. We're okay. We're okay. Okay, just gonna remove my finger off of the punch button. Anyway, oh poor girl, I feel so bad for her. But anyway, so you can do one of two things. You can give her 30 humanity to open up a secret passageway later on, or you can kill her, which I would prefer not to do. Thank you very much. So she has no strength right now, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna enter the Covenant. That's why I wanted to get the Forest Hunters thing out of the way, so now we don't really need to go back. Mask of the Child, oh my goodness. So this is the third Mask of Pinwheel, so real quick, we're going to talk about that. So, Pinwheel, that boss that we fought, where I was like, whoa, this guy's crazy, came with 3 masks. The Mask of the Father, the Mask of the Mother, and the Mask of the Child. So, the Mask of the Father, this one here, one of the 3 masks of the Pinwheel, the necromancer who stole the power of the Grave Lord and reigns over the catacombs. This mask belonging to the valiant father slightly raises equipment load. So the reason it raises the equipment load is because the father in this trio carried a great burden with him. The burden that he carried was the death of his wife and his child, and it's very sad. These descriptions are all the same, but the mother raises HP because she had vitality. And the child had stamina. Because he's a very eccentric young, or they were a very eccentric young child. But the father, after losing his child and wife, tried to bring them back with necromancy, and couldn't. And then I believe stole the right of kindling, and then tried again, or maybe the timeline's a little shaky there, but they all got fused together, and it's very sad. And the mother, basically, I wish I had a picture to show you, but if you look up a picture of Pinwheel, you'll see the father is kind of hunched over. He's like the lowest one, and that's the feet that you see, and then the mother is on top, literally like piggyback style, and the child is on top of that, and they're all kind of fused together with their faces super close. So it's very sad because he tried to bring them back, but they got turned into some abomination because of that. And the worst part is you don't know how close he was to actually bringing them back and splitting them off, because during the fight, as you might remember, he split into multiple clones. So if he could do that, he just had to find a way to disassemble them, if you will. And that place was littered with copies, dead copies of them. So very, very morbid, very sad, but it's even sadder that you had to break apart that family. Literally break apart that family just to get the Rite of Kindling, and we didn't even get it. I'm so sad. Did we get anything related to the Rite of Kindling? I don't know where it shows up. That's the problem. I would assume it's under key items. Yeah, okay, well. Anyway, Depresso. Let's continue. So we're going to offer humanity. Oh, man, we can only do one at a time. We might be here for a while. Yeah, we need to do 30 of these. So, I think there's multiple levels of the Covenant. While I'm doing this, I guess I'll type on my phone and look it up. Chaos Servant. Maybe just read a little bit about it while we're doing this. Duke-a-duke. Okie dokie. So, when you first join the Covenant, you're supposed to get the miracle, or the Pyromancy Great Chaos Fireball. So I'll just read the description of that, because we might even have it, honestly, but just in case we don't. Art of the Flame of Chaos, which engulfed the Witch of Izalith and her daughters. So that's kind of what I was talking about earlier. The Flame of Chaos can melt stone, producing a short-lived lava glob. So I remember it being a pretty good pyromancy. It was really good in PvP when I did mess with that a little bit, because you just kind of drop it on the ground, and then if someone walks into it, they're screwed. They just get damaged, and they get basically stun locked as well, which is also very handy. And then when we hit 30 humanity, which we are going to do, we're supposed to get the Great Chaos Storm. Or sorry, not Great, just regular Chaos Storm. They left the Great one alone. And that one says, the Art of the Flame of Chaos, which engulfed the Witch of Izalith and her daughters. Erect localized Chaos Fire Pillars, which change strength depending on humanity. The Witch of Izalith, in an ambitious attempt to copy the First Flame, created instead the Flame of Chaos, a twisted bed of life. So that's, again, what I was mentioning earlier. Or in the last episode? I don't remember now. But she attempted to copy the First Flame to extend the Age of Fire, and instead she destroyed her entire family. She brought demons into the world of man and lords, and just kind of she done goofed, let's say. But interesting note on this pyromancy here, it says it does not scale with humanity despite the description of it, which I think is kind of funny, because I would totally do that. I would be walking around with 99 humanity, like, look at me, I'm such a badass. Okay, and what else? What else can we look at here? Daughter of Kalos. So her name is actually Quelaag, not Quelana, not Quelaag. And then the sisters of the Witch of Izalith, I actually don't know as well, but they call her the Fair Lady. Her name isn't actually Quelaag, I think. I don't think they ever refer to her name. Oh, bad. But she's a half spider, half woman, turned demon, changed through the bed of chaos, and absorbed a sickness called blight pus, which led to her weakened state. Rather more docile than her sister Quelaag, and is both the leader of the Chaos Servant Covenant, and the Firekeeper of the Bonfire, which explains why we can reinforce Estes Flask there as well. She's found behind the hidden wall, blah blah blah. Anyway, so it's very sad. Now she is a mute, but if you have the Old Witch's Ring, which is one of the starting gifts, or you can trade a Sunlight Maggot, which technically we could do, but we definitely wouldn't get what we want out of it because the randomizer. You will be able to hear her speak, which is very cool. I actually didn't know that at all. That's awesome. And apparently in Dark Souls 3, you can find a spider corpse that looks a lot like her behind an illusory wall in the smoldering lake, and it has a Quelaag pyromancy on it, which is pretty strange as well. It's so cool how all the games kind of tie together, and I do kind of want to do a playthrough of Dark Souls 3 as well. I tried to play 2. I don't know if I mentioned this on in the episodes, but I tried to do a little playthrough of 2, not a YouTube one, just on my own. And I was like, man, this game is so physically different from Dark Souls 1. It's so hard to get used to the combat mechanics. I might just suck it up because I know the story is so cool, and I want to get more into that. And there's a whole playlist of Dark Souls 2 videos about the lore that I want to watch, and I don't really have any frame of reference because I only played through, I think I got to the Great Iron King or whatever it was. It was like a big demon man, but I was doing like a pugilist build, like just 2 fists, and I wasn't strong enough. Like I had no range, so I couldn't beat him. It was very sad, and I also sucked. But I think I had 31 humanity, so this next one should be the last one here. Yeah, I would like to go back to it. I don't think on video because I'm not good at the game, and I don't think that's very interesting to watch unless I had someone that was really good at it with me. Oh, wow. We actually got the pyromancy we were supposed to get. Chaos Storm. That's crazy. And we still can't talk to her. I'm just going to see if I do have that ring. I don't think I do, but was it Witch's ring? Oh, and I have a poison bite ring too. I could have been wearing that. No, we don't. Ah. Sorry, lady. Anyway, I believe the illusory wall or whatever is here. Or this is the shortcut that she opens up. But we can't do that yet or something. I actually am not that sure. But we did what we have to. I don't think this guy has any... Oh, yes, he does. Oh, that's it. We can modify our flame. I might at some point use this. So this is not a bad thing to do right now. And then just for video's sake, I'll use this. I'm not going to go run and grind just for this. Just because there's supposed to be a pyromancer, and I think we met him up in front of, or up in Firelink Shrine, but I just didn't see him there. I was going to talk to him and go through that whole shebang as well, but... This might be a total waste of time here. But getting out of the way. Modify. Okay, I want to get to +10 at least. We have a lot of those books too, which I think are just the Covenant specific items. What's this one? That's easier. Stop counting so I can talk. Alright. There we go. So you kind of set into +15, I believe. That's like the maximum. But that's just what I wanted for now. Just in case we do end up trading it off to Snuggly. Or whatever we decide to do at the end. Why am I going this way? Wait. Oh. I thought there was multiple paths there. I was like, whoa, look at me. This is crazy. So. The next place we are going to go to clean up some items is... Oops. Not there. Jeez. Boop. We are going to get what should be the dusk set behind where we fought the Hydra. Oh, where is actually the fastest way to go? This way... That's a lot of walking, but I think it's kind of the same either way. I was going to say we can either go through Havel's Tower or we can come through here. But we might have something for Andre. It's the giant blacksmith that we need to go to, I think. Oh, that's so sad. Eh. What are you going to do? Bar mitzvahs, right? Bye. Oh, wait, where are you going? I hate it when he says that. I feel so bad. Actually, you know what? What's our axe at? 5?
Well, you need...
Yeah, so I would need someone to ascend it first. Sorry, just trying to remember all this stuff. Like I said in the first few videos, the item management and the weapon ascending, weapon upgrading, and stuff like that has never been my forte. I'm trying to get more into it in my casual playthrough, but it's a lot for my little brain. So anyway, we're actually we hit our 20-minute mark. So what I might do, I might just blast on over to that set just to start the next video, and then we will continue from there. So I would like to once again thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. Just while we're doing some cleanup here, the next episode should have some craziness. Hey, look, it's the undead parish. Is there someone behind me? Yes, there is. You will perish, aha, by an undead. That's me. But yeah, so I'll see you in the next episode. We're actually gonna move on and do stuff. I think we were in the catacombs doing some things. I'll brush up on what our next venture will be. Probably to one of the three, to either the catacombs again, the Grand Duke's archives. That might actually be it, because that sounds like the most fun right now, honestly. Or what's the other one? I forget. But anyway, I'll see you at one of those three places. Or first, we're going to get the crown set, which is just over here. But we'll do that in the next episode. Goodbye, everyone. I can't wait to see what we get. It's like 5 items, so if it's randomized, watch us just get like 4 humanity and like 1 piece of cloth. That's my luck. But I'm going to do the wave now. Bye-bye. Whoa, 360 view. Okay, bye.